I'm Thomas Smith, and this is a real-world look at how my Pacifica hybrid minivan is doing on full electric driving for my actual morning commute. This is the drive to drop my kids off at school. And you can see here a couple things. So it stayed on battery the whole time, 11.5 miles on battery. And really encouraging stat there, the effective miles per gallon was about 50. So to get that with a minivan is pretty excellent. I mean, that's really good, given that my previous minivan was more around 16, I think, or 18 miles per gallon on gas. So really good information there. This was just to give the context, you can see the temperature outside is 43 degrees. It's a chilly morning, so I was using the climate the entire time. And it was also a pretty hilly drive. This was not highway driving. This is surface roads going up and down a lot of hills. So 50 miles per gallon with the heater blasting and going up and down hills. Pretty good. I think it could probably get higher, closer to the stated blended mileage. I think it was 80 miles per gallon. I think you could conceivably get maybe as high as 70 or something in normal driving if you were doing this on a day where you weren't using climate and also where you had more highway driving versus this. So really still very good though. 50 miles per gallon. Now it's dropping because I'm just idling, but 50 miles per gallon or thereabouts when I'm driving on these hilly roads with the heater on. The other statistic to look at here is range, the electric range. Now, the Chrysler Pacifica hybrid, this is the 2022 model again, the stat is that it has about a 30-mile range on battery only. And in my driving, I did 11.5 miles. When we started here, it was at 47% battery. After that means I used 53% of the battery. That works out to a range of about 21 or 22 miles on all electric if I was, just kept driving, if I wasn't done with my commute at this point. So that's less than the 30. Again, I think it probably has to do with the hilliness of the drive, and my climate was using about 6 or 7 kilowatts of power to warm up the car on this chilly morning. So really, I think, that's probably going to drain the battery a bit more. So I think the 30-mile range would be reasonable here if it was a little bit less taxing driving and I wasn't just needing to use the climate as much. That said, 22 miles obviously was plenty to accommodate my 11.5 mile round trip commute this morning. And, I drove for probably 25 minutes or more, just totally on electric there. So great to see this real-world example, 50 miles per gallon, about a 22-mile all-electric range, and pretty challenging driving conditions. Very happy with that. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I'll share a lot more about my new Chrysler Pacifica hybrid.